Yesterday I was on Verdun's gaming page on YouTube and I managed to have a look at the new Tannenberg trailer, which looks absolutely fantastic. And I was thinking, as I own the PS4 version, when is the PS4 going to get this big update about Tannenberg and the sort of graphics update and the player update and these sort of major updates that we need for the game. So I actually looked out for some information, I've got a few replies and I'm going to share it here. Now Verdun's been out since 2015 and it's been a strange game to say the least. Its player base has been very strange, it's been very up and down. I've personally enjoyed it. I think it's a good first person shooter. It's quite strategic at times and sometimes you have to work together as a team, and it can be quite realistic, it's quite gory at times. It's a good game. However, the last few years, well the last year at least, we've been left in the dark. There's been many glitches and bugs on the PS4 version, the graphics haven't been updated. And because of these sort of things, a lot of players have left the game, and now you can only see in servers with 50 people in, at the very most if you're lucky. And some days, don't get me wrong, you know you might get 60 top, but you don't get many more than that, and it's a bit of a shame really. So while I was watching the new Tannenberg trailer yesterday, I decided to really look into why they haven't updated the PS4 version yet, and try and scrape any information I could about when and if they are even going to update the PS4 version, because there is, although a small community, it's still a good community of people who play the game, and you can see when you go on, you'll see the same people every now and then when you play, the same names keep popping up, and it's a good small community that play. And I think with a graphics update, realistically, you could definitely get a lot more people playing a game like this that's got historical accuracy to it. The 13th of February, the Tannenburg DLC comes out. Now after this, the PlayStation or console players meant to be getting one big patch with all the things in it that like for example the Tannenberg DLC, the graphics update, and we're meant to be getting everything. So I'm going to look in detail now and see what it says. So specifically from what I'm reading here, the Winter War updates just came out for PC. We should be getting that. As I said before, we should be getting the Tannenberg DLC, which is coming out 13th of February, and we'll be getting that at this later date when this huge patch comes out. And the main one for me is the map graphics update, because you look at Verdun and it's an okay game, but it's blotchy in points, and there's I think when you get this game and it sometimes feels a bit slow, the frames seem to drop at certain points. You think you'd think it's a game that you'd see on PlayStation 2 at some points, and you don't expect it for next gen consoles anymore. And I've seen the graphics update for PC and it really is quite nice, and I think it would bring a lot of old school players back to Verdun who've already left. I also think it'll attract new players who have maybe played Battlefield 1 and were a bit disappointed by the sort of history side of it, and want to play a more realistic game, which is Verdun. So the graphics update is major. Things like barbed wire sticking out of fences, and you've got things like it just sticking up that just don't look quite right, but that's all going to be fixed, and that'll be good. And I think that is one of the biggest positives to this patch when it does come out. Another one, sorry, not the second one. Bots are going to be brought into the game, and bots are that we really need them on PlayStation at the minute because the servers are so low. And again, you've still got a good amount of people, but the bots will sort of bring more to life. Now from what I've heard on PC, there's it's 50-50 with the bots, the reviews. And apparently sometimes if you're sniping, the bots will just call in artillery on your position. But that again apparently has been fixed in the new Winter War update from what I've heard. But it's still, the bots seem a 50-50 thing on how they work. Some are stupid, some seem clever. Sometimes they just run at you, sometimes they just sit. But you can't get everything right, and I think bots is they're needed on PS4, they're definitely needed. And the final one is improved gas masks, which again I don't think it's a particularly major thing on PlayStation for me. I haven't really noticed too much. Obviously the German ones are a lot harder than the Allied ones, but I'm happy with the gas masks at the minute. I think that's more of a PC problem from what I heard, through new updates and bugs and stuff. But that's the main information. So when we get this new patch, all them things, the bots, the map graphics update, the Tannenberg, they'll all be on PS4, and that'll be great. And all we can hope is it brings a lot more players, and if it doesn't, you know, we've got the bots to fill in them spaces, so the community that is on here already can enjoy the game for what it is. Well, I couldn't give you a release date for the you know, this patch. I have gave you the information which should be in it, and we can only hope that it comes out in the next few months and we don't have to wait another year for it, because it's in dire need of an update. Thanks for watching though. If you enjoyed it, subscribe, look at the more content on the channel. There's more Verdun stuff, and there's also a glitch fix on there which might help some of you out. Cheers for watching.